Hello and welcome to our brand new Digital Cheetah website. Here is your login page where you will come when you first log in and enter your username and password. As you can see, this is my homepage. There's my name. I'm going to upload a photo here. Down here are the different things that are under my homepage. There's news and activities. There are member actions, which is the place where you could sign up for activities. You can see what's going on. You can toggle between yourself and your daughter. There's Sarah Jane. This section will have our photos and links to where the photos could go. A little reminder that we use Shutterfly, so when you post pictures here, you also will need to post them onto the Shutterfly page, and there'll be more information. The requirements tells me how I'm doing on my requirements for this year. As you can see, there's chapter meeting credits, our league hours, the mother and daughter tea that's mandatory, and then the philanthropy hours. And I can also look and see how my daughter Sarah Jane's doing. So this is a nice spot to be able to quickly see what you need to do to catch up on your requirements. Remember that we're logging April 1st, so you should all start with a clean slate and be moving forward on this year's requirements. So as you look at the website, this is actually where your directory will live. So if you're looking for a member, you need to know which committee they're on, get a hold of them, get their name or address. This is a super easy way to do that. So I'm going to look for our incoming president. I will put her name in here and click search or enter. And the directory comes up and I can see here's Tracy and here are her daughters. So I can find out what committee she's on. I can find out her address, her phone numbers, and I can send her an email straight from here. Pretty handy feature. Okay, I can also search by groups. If I go into the search bar here, I could look up who is in any of these committees. I can also look up if I need to know who's in the class of, say, 2017. I can enter that and it will sort. So those are some really handy features. So your directory is right up here. It also says that I'm logged in as myself. These are for use if you're using a cell phone, but since we are going to be having an app for this website, you'll rarely use these tabs. So I'm going to go back to the home page. Here we are. You can go into your own profile and you can edit your information. So I can go in here and then I can edit any of the things here. The most important thing is going to be editing your contact information and your emergency contacts and checking to make sure that the jobs that are listed under your name are correct. You can get to your profile at this profile tab right here. The next tab is for emailing groups of people. It's a very handy feature as well. I'm not going to go into a discussion here because I'll do a different video on that. I just want to give you a general overview of our website right now. Here is the philanthropy tab. This has information on our philanthropies and entering hours for working in philanthropies. Here you see a list of the philanthropies. And if you click view, so if I need to know who the philanthropy liaison is for Abby's Closet, if I click right here, it opens up and shows me who the liaisons are and where activities happen. Okay. Also, these will be updated by our philanthropy liaisons. And remember that anything on the website right now is reflecting jobs through June 1st. Also, here I can enter my hours. So if I've worked for a philanthropy, I can enter those hours right here. I'm going to add some additional hours for myself. So I'm going to click Add Additional Hours. I can enter for myself, and I can enter for my daughter as well. I'll click the philanthropy that I assisted with. I did Abby's Closet. I can select the date from the calendar. I did that last Friday. And the hours type are always going to be philanthropy hours. These are not necessary. The modifiers are not necessary to put. You can do on or off site or leave it blank. And then I'm going to put in the hours. I did 2 hours. And I worked sorting dresses. When we get all done, you're going to make sure and always go down and click save. So there we go. I've entered my hours. Really easy, very similar to our old website. Remember that our website does take a little while to move because there's so much data on it, and we are connected to other national charity leagues. So sometimes it takes a minute. You have to be patient. See, there my hours were entered. This next tab is our chapter tab. So if you can think of this as our home page. So because we're affiliated to the National Charity League website, this is our way to personalize our own site. So this has some basic information on Blue Heron, board of directors, the news nugget, information on the provisionals, and then forms that will need to be collected. This tab will be changing all the time to reflect the needs of what our what's coming up for our chapter or different things that we might need to be made available to our members. NCL Inc. is the national website, so you will no longer log into the national website, but you can get all the information here. I would like to point out right here, this video library, website management has all of the, boy, they just changed that. This has a bunch of videos and information that will be helpful to you under the website. The groups section shows me all of the groups that I'm subscribed to. Because I have a 2017 TikToker, I'm part of the 2017 Patroness group. Also, board of directors. Blue Heron reflects all of the Blue Heron members, TikToker and Patroness, and this is all the patronesses. So I'd like to show you, if you go into a group, like my class of 2017 Patroness group, these are all the moms of my class. If I click right here, I can subscribe to nightly updates of anything that's happened in this group. There are calendar events, there are news, you can put discussion points in, and people can answer. So this is your home page for 2017 Patroness or whatever group you might be in. I can also email from here and see the directory for that area. Also, you can upload files. So there's a files section. There's also photos. These are all specific to this group. See, I can add any of the files that I want anyone in this group to be able to share with. If I would like to start a discussion about any topic and I'd like other people to comment on it, you can do this in any one of the groups. So you can add a new discussion, and I could ask if anybody is going to the event this weekend, and then other people can comment, much like Facebook. So this happens in every group. If you have questions about the website or something that might pertain to the whole chapter, the place to do that would be in the Blue Heron group and go under the discussion section. Now, one of the most important sections that I'd like to show you are our calendars. See, there you can post your discussion here. If you have questions about the website or anything of concern that you didn't want to send an email that might pertain to other people, that would be the way to do it. This will also replace our all chapter emails. If you are a philanthropy liaison and you want to get information out about an event coming up, here's your spot to do that. Okay, the calendars. I want you to get in the habit of always going to view all. If you look here, you can see that we have quite a few chapter calendars for Blue Heron. We have chapter events. These are any of the TikToker meetings, any of the Patroness meetings, and any of the chapter-wide events. All of them will be listed on this calendar. Philanthropy opportunities are for any philanthropy opportunities that are non-recurring. So Special Olympics, Trillium when they do their event during the summer. Anything that is sort of a one-off event for the philanthropies will be here. You can go into the calendar and see what's happening. We don't have many on here because we're just in the process of setting up the calendar, but here you see that there's a Tualatin Schoolhouse Pantry, and you can click on the event, and I can RSVP right here if I'd like to go to it. There's not a waiting list, and it tells you that no one's in attendance, or no one signed up because, well, we haven't opened up the website yet. If I wanted to attend, I would click submit and it would register for me for my event. And it tells you right here that you're signed up. And then if you want to check on that, you can always go back to your home page and see what your upcoming events are, and it will show you. Recurring philanthropy events are for those things that happen much more often, like the Oregon Dog Rescue, William Temple, those things that happen on a more regular basis. Those can be signed up for here. If you go to the View All calendar, it will show you all of the calendars overlaid on each other. The best feature is they all show up here, and you can toggle between yourself and your daughter. So if I wanted to sign up for that event in April for myself and my daughter, I would go back in now as Sarah Jane, and I would go to that date on April 4th, and then I can sign up for Sarah Jane. Now she signed up for that same event. So your go-to place is that View All calendar. For those people who have administrative privileges on the website, you will have the admin tab. Otherwise, your home page will look exactly like this, only not with that. So, hope you've enjoyed this installment of Get to Know Digital Cheetah. Thank you.